Good evening, teacher.
Hello, good evening, David. Good evening, guys. How are you today? How was your day, guys? Did you have to work?
Just what?
Excellent. Well, it's a good thing that we had to work. That's good. Okay, we have people connecting, so let's give them 1 or 2 minutes, and then we are going to begin with today's class. We are almost done with the course, guys. We just have today's class, tomorrow, and 1 more week. How do you feel about the course? Okay, let's see. Okay, we still have some people connecting. Very good. Um, okay, guys, I will take attendance. So let me see. Today is Wednesday the 13th. Mario Martinez.
Present, teacher.
Thank you very much, Mario. Esther. Hello, hello. Is Esther connected? I think yes. Esther, can you hear me? Well, maybe not. Ricardo Esteves. He's absent. Christian, absent. Elmer, he's not here yet. And Nestor, he is not here yet, but they will probably connect later. Okay, guys, so we are going to continue today with learning about how to use the verb can, but this time in questions. But before that, I want to ask you a couple of things. Can you see those images? What I want to know is if is there any of the actions there? Is there something you can do from the list? Is there something that you can do from there? These are like not really common. They are not common things that people can do. Like say, not common abilities. So what do you say, Milton? Good evening. How are
Good
you?
evening, teacher. How are you?
I'm good, Milton. Oh, there is Nestor. Nestor is connected now. Let's see. Nestor.
Good evening.
Good evening, Nestor. Okay, Milton. So, is there one of those unusual abilities that you can do? You know, like wiggle your ears, raise one eyebrow, wink with the left and right eye, or for example, draw an elephant. That's common. Make an origami bird. Can you name 3 countries in Africa? Or can you whistle the happy birthday song? Which ones can you do? What can you do from the list? From those images, what can you do? Anything from there? Think about it. Do you have an unusual ability?
Sería usually ability is origami.
You can do origami bird.
Yes,
You,
yes.
okay, good, excellent. That's nice. What about the rest? Is there an activity or an ability from these ones, from the list that you can do? Like I'm gonna tell you mine. I can raise an eyebrow. I can raise one eyebrow only. I can do that. Can you do any of these activities? Any of these abilities? Mario, what about you? Is there any of these abilities that you can do? No, hello,
Hello,
Mario.
hello. I can make paper in place, airplanes.
You can make origami airplanes.
You can make paper airplanes.
Okay, that's an origami airplane. Like this one, for example, here, this one is an origami bird. And if you do a plane, it's an origami plane, right? But the action is the same, okay? You make an origami plane. Very good. That's good. What about the rest? Magdalene, what can you do from this list? Is there anything? Can you wiggle your ears, but without the hands? Can you do that? Or probably raise one eyebrow. Can you do that? Or I don't know, wink your left and right.
Ninguna.
None of them. None. Come on, don't tell me you cannot whistle the happy birthday song. Whistle? At least everybody in El Salvador knows how to whistle. Or no? Do you know how to whistle? Yes or
Yes.
no? Uh-huh, see, we know how to whistle. Can you whistle the happy birthday song? Who can whistle
Yes.
the happy birthday song?
And I can raise one eyebrow too.
Very good. You can raise one eyebrow. Excellent. Very good. Who can whistle the happy birthday? Well, for example, I cannot name 3 countries in Africa because I don't know. I probably Ghana. I don't know. There are some countries I don't know from Africa. Do you know any countries from Africa? Can you name 3? Can you name 3 countries from Africa?
Countries o países.
Yes, countries from Africa. Remember,
Está
Africa is the continent and the countries are, I don't know. Can you name some?
Kenia,
Kenya,
Nepal,
Nepal.
y Egipto no pertenece al continente africano.
Yes, I think yes, Egypt, yes. Also Ghana. So see, you can name 3 countries, so you have an ability there. I can't. I honestly don't remember them. What about the rest? Who can draw an elephant? Who? Can you draw an elephant, guys? Yes or no? Maybe not like this, but at least I'm pretty sure that at least you can do like the regular elephant that we used to draw, right? I remember they teach me to draw this one, and it is supposed to be an elephant. That's supposed to be an elephant. I remember they taught me that. I like with the big ears. Can you draw an elephant, guys? Like mine. See, these are, and I have more. I have other activities. Let me show you the other ones. The other ones. What about this one? These ones are less common. So let's see who can roll the tongue. This one. Can you roll the tongue, guys? You roll the tongue? You? Yes,
Yes, I
excellent. Excellent, Gloria. So we have one person that can roll the tongue. Anybody? Can anybody else roll the tongue? Or what about somebody that is right-handed? When you write with your right hand, but can you also write with your left hand? Can you write a word with your left hand?
No.
But it only applies if you are right-handed.
¿Sería pintar o sería dibujar?
Right. But
Ah,
Escribir.
escribir.
but can you
escribir.
paint with the left hand, Milton?
Escribir.
Yeah.
Read. Read sería.
Yeah, we can. You can write. This
Right.
applies right if you are right-handed. Like right is like the right hand and the left hand. So
Okay.
for me it is difficult. For me it's difficult to because I write with the right hand. So I write with the right hand. So I cannot write with the left hand.
Okay.
What about this one? Can you hold your breath for 30 seconds? 30 seconds without breathing. Can you do that? Is that an ability that you have? If you like to swim, probably.
I can.
Yes. So if you can swim, you probably can hold your breath for 30 seconds. Very good, Magdalene. Anybody else? Is there any other activity here? Like this one is difficult. It looks easy, but it's difficult. But see, hop is a synonym for jump. It's a synonym for jump. So it says here jump backwards. So he's not going forward. He's actually going backwards. Okay. He's going backwards.
Hacia atrás.
Can you jump backwards in one foot? Have you tried? If you think you can,
Exercise.
don't try because you will probably fall. But it's an ability. Some people can do it. Or snap your fingers. Can you snap your fingers? Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Yes, I
See,
can.
we have some unusual abilities. Not everybody can snap the fingers. And this one is more difficult. Like even for people that speak English. You have to say red lorry, yellow lorry 5 times very fast. Red lorry, yellow lorry 5 times. So it's like red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. Let's see, I can't. And this is another one. She sells seashells by the seashore. Can you say that really quick? Can you read this? She sells seashells. You know what seashells are? Like this, for example, but you find them in the ocean. Like and you find them in the ocean. So can you say that really quickly? Like she sells seashells by the seashore. This is the shell, and this one is the seashore. Can you say that? Try. Can try and if you can, let me know. She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashell by the seashore.
Sure.
She sells seashell by the seashore. She sells no puede.
Yeah, it's difficult even for me. She sells seashells by the seashore. This word is difficult when you say it together. Like she sells and you say the same.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Difficult, teacher.
Yes, they are difficult. They are trabalenguas. And they are good to practice English because you practice pronunciation. But they are difficult, see? These are abilities that we can do and they are difficult, right? They are difficult. Some of them are really difficult. I cannot say this one. Red lorry, yellow lorry, like say it like very fast. I can't. It's like red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow. I can't. That's it. Yeah, you have to learn to say it slow, like red lorry, yellow lorry, but then you have to do it really fast. And it's difficult.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red
Yes.
lorry, yellow lorry.
It becomes a little difficult. But well, is there any other ability, guys, that you have that is not usual? Like, I don't know, some people can bend like this finger, they can get it to this place. I can't see. It's impossible for me. Can you do that? Like, do you have any other abilities?
No.
No. Yeah, those,
No.
those are
No.
those are like contortionists. All right, guys. Eh, well, guys, like today we will continue working on abilities, but this time it's not going to be only sentences, but also we're going to learn about questions, how to create questions using can. But before that, it is important that we learn this. Right, we're going like yesterday. I show you how you can ask. For example, can you wink your eyes, or can you roll your tongue? And you can say yes, I can. No, I can't. Okay. Those are simple questions. But this time we are going to learn about what we know in English are WH questions, or the other name for these questions are information. Information. And I'm going to show you some examples that are not related to can. Information. Now, why are they called information questions? Okay, Milton. If I ask you, can you read? Can you read, Milton? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. See, that's it. It's yes or no. But if I ask you, Milton, what did you do yesterday?
Cuando you,
If I ask you the question, what did you do yesterday? What do you answer? Yes or no? What is the answer to that question? Is it yes or no? Or is it something different?
es que no me acuerdo qué es digna ahorita. Espérame.
Did is past, Milton. Did is past. Okay. Let's change I'm gonna change the question to make it more easy. We're gonna say what do you do in the morning? Okay, Milton, what do you do in the morning?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, no, or what? What do you do in the morning, Milton? Guys, what do you do?
What do you do in the
¿Qué
morning?
hizo en la mañana?
What do you do?
I can working.
You work, or
you work.
or you eat your breakfast.
Yes, también.
Yes, of course, we have to eat. But okay, so what is the difference? The difference is that with information questions, like this one, this is an example. The answer to that question is not yes or no. That's not the answer. Okay, for example, if you ask me, what do you do in the morning? I eat breakfast. I read the newspaper. I watch the TV. La respuesta no es sí ni no. You have to give information. That's why they are called information questions. Is that clear, guys?
Okay.
Yes. Question information, teacher.
Yes, they are information questions because if I ask you, I need your information. Okay.
Yes.
You don't have to say only yes or no. Okay, you have to give information. Now, you will see that it says here WH word. And in English, we know those words like, for example, what, when, because they begin with WH. Okay, they begin with WH. That's the simple reason. So WH question. How it doesn't begin with WH, but it is included because Milton, How do you drink coffee, Milton? Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
How many cups of coffee do you drink in the day? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many cups of coffee?
One.
1. Okay. So see,
One.
I am asking for information. So they are included in the WH questions or information questions. So these words, and I'm going to show you another list, they are used to ask for information. Okay. If somebody asks you, what do you want to do today? You don't say yes or no. If I ask you, what do you want to do today? You have to say, I want to eat cake. Okay, very simple. Now, let me show you the words that we can use and what they are for. For example, here we have the list of words that we can use in this type of question. We have who. Gloria, can you help me read the two sentences there? What do we use for who?
No lo entendí. Repítame.
Can you read that sentence, Gloria? The one that I underlined?
Sí, las dos.
Yes, please.
Who about person? Who is that woman?
Okay, so see, we use the word who when we want to ask about a person. For example, if I ask Gloria, who is your father? You have to give me the information.
Yes.
Okay? And I use who. Okay, who?
¿Quién?
Exactly. So, or who is your teacher? You need to provide information about the person. I am asking for the person. Mario, help me with where. What do we use it for?
Where? Asking in or the wet place or position.
Okay.
Where do you like?
Mm-hmm.
Where are my boots?
Okay. Thank you, Mario. So see, we have, if I want to know the place or the position, place or position, we use where. Mario, where do you live? I live.
I live
Mm-hmm.
somewhere.
I live in the place. Where do you live?
I live in the place.
What's the name of the place? I live in, for example, I live in San Salvador. Where do you live? Mario, you have to say, I live in, and you have to give.
Sería, I live in place.
You don't have to say the name of you don't have to say the word place. You have, for example, in my case, my example, I live in San Salvador. That's where I live, San Salvador. There you go. Milton, where do you live?
I live in Candelaria, Cuscatlán.
Excellent, Milton. Mario, where do you live?
I live in Cuscatancingo.
Excellent, Mario. You live in Cuscatancingo. Right. David, where do you live?
Do you live in Sonsonate?
You live in Sonsonate. Very good. See, we're talking about the place. Okay. Excellent, guys. Very good. Let's try with the next word. Now, this one, we have here, Elmer, help me with this one. When. When. And we use it for? Elmer, are you there? Can you please read this one? When? When?
Okay. Asking about time, occasion, moment. When can I see you? When did you last see him?
Excellent. So see, when we use it for time, occasion,
Time.
or moment. For example, let me see, Alberto. Alberto, when is your birthday?
Mm,
When
¿Cuándo es
is
tu
your
cumpleaños?
birthday? When is, huh?
My birthday.
My birthday free time.
My birthday is
Is
when? When the time, the day.
in morning, night, one.
My birthday is on June. Did you say June?
Es una fecha.
You have to give the date or the time, the date.
Date.
What's the date? When is your birthday? For example, my birthday is in January 7th, for example. That's my birthday. When is your birthday?
My birthday. My birthday is on March 11.
March 11. Madeline?
My birthday is May 16th.
May 16th. Very good. Excellent. That who I was so okay, so my birthday is on January 7th. So when is for time. Okay, when is for time. What about why? Maiden, help me with this one. Why?
Why?
Madeline, are you there? Can you hear me? Well, let's let Magdalena. I think I saw Magdalena here. Magdalena, can you help me with that one? Why? When do we use why?
Asking for a reason ahí, no sé cómo.
Explanation.
Explanation.
Okay.
Why were you late?
Mm-hmm.
Why was he late?
Okay. Suppose that the teacher gives you in the exam. Suppose that you study for the exam and you think that all the answers are correct, and the teacher gives you a 4. What will you tell the teacher? What will you ask the teacher? What do you ask the teacher? Suppose that I give you a 4 in your grade. What do you ask the teacher? Do you ask for an explanation? Yes or no, guys? Do you ask for an explanation?
Yes.
Yes. So what do you say? Why? Mm-hmm.
Why I got that note?
Okay. Why do I have
What?
a 4 in my exam?
What I have a 4 in.
Why do I have a 4 in my exam? I want an explanation. Okay. I want to know why. Is that clear, guys? Do you have any questions about who, where, when? If you can get a screenshot of that.
Why do I have a 4 in my exam?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to send you a picture of that. I don't know. Let me just see if I can do that. And I'm gonna send it in the chat in a moment. All right. I think I need to. Let me see. Do I need to share? Yes. Let me just go ahead and I'm going to send you a screenshot for those words because it's important that you have them. Okay, and I'm going to share the screen again. Let's see, there we go. Okay. Okay, now, okay, so can you see the image again? Yes. Okay, very good. I'm gonna send you this picture in the chat so that you can, right, so you can have it with you, right? Because it's important that you understand these questions. Now, what? What? Alberto, can you read what, please?
What asking for a specific thing, object, what the matter, what time it is.
Okay, what is the matter and what time is it? Guys, what time is it right now?
What
You-
time is
Can you tell me what
is
time?
it?
Can you tell me what
is
time is it?
What
Uh-huh.
time is 80:30.
8:30. 8:30. Very good, Milton. Okay, so but if you see, I ask for something specific. Okay, something specific. Let's try with the next one. Let's see, we have how. How we use it to ask for way, manner, or form. For example, how does it work? When you want to know something like the order or the form or the manner, you use how. How. This is how. Okay, and we use it for way, manner, and form. Which is very similar to this one. The difference is that what is for one thing in a specific. And when you have which, for example, suppose that you have pupusas and you have pizza. I'm gonna write here. So we have pizza. Suppose that we're gonna have dinner right now, and I give you two choices: pizza or pupusas. So I ask you the question: which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer, pizza or pupusas? You have a choice. Okay, it's one because you have two options. If you have two options, which one you use?
I prefer pupusas.
All the time, Gloria, all the time. So you use which, okay? You use which. When you have two options, and if you want to ask the question, which one do you prefer? Let's continue with how many. How many is for numbers, quantity. For example, except for the age, okay? Except for the age. En español nosotros decimos cuántos años tiene. En inglés, cuántos, we say how many. Pero referente a la edad, we don't use how many. We say how old are you, okay? Esa es la excepción. Si alguna vez van a preguntarle la edad a alguien, no le van a decir, how many years are you? No, you say, how old are you? Pero si yo quiero saber cuántas manzanas, how many apples do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, how many apples? That's for number. And I show you this one last time. How often? How often is frequency. Remember, how often do you go to the doctor? How often do you visit your parents? Or how often do you read a book? Remember that, right? Okay, guys, before we move to the examples, do you have any question about the words? Do you have any doubts about how, who, where, when, why? Do you have any questions about that? If not, let's look at the examples, the exercises that we are going to do. And what we are going to do is this. See? I'm going to show you a picture like the one you see right now. What do you see there? Gloria, can you read the sentence, please?
Voy. Espérame.
Okay.
She can play the piano.
Okay. She can play the piano. What do we need to do here? What we need to do is we need to write the question. Okay, we need to write the question here. So what is the question? For example, here is, what can she play? What can she play?
Why
Can she play? She can play.
That is one thing. Or what can she play? Because I am asking about something specific.
she play?
And if you see, I use the same word. See, she can play. See, and here I have the same. Can, she, and plays. And this is the answer, right? Because I don't know what. Okay. It's like if you say, teacher, I can play a music instrument. Ah, okay, very good. What can you play? And then you say, I can play the guitar, for example. Okay. So I will move to the next picture and you have to guess the question. Is that correct? Is that clear? Is it clear? You have to guess the question. It's a little bit more difficult, but let's try. What about this one? She can speak 3 languages. Okay, who wants to give it a try with the question? What is the question? Any ideas? I'm gonna give you some options. Okay, I'm gonna give you some options. I'm gonna give you a what, for example. You can use either what. You can use, I don't know.
How many?
Who, how many? Okay, you have to choose one from that list. And where? Okay, and there. So which one is the correct one? Which one do we need to use?
How many languages can?
Okay, how many? How many what? Languages?
Languages.
What else? What else? What else?
Can speak.
Can
speak.
Can who? Can who? Who? Me or she?
How many languages can she?
Can she? And the verb? And the verb? What is the verb? Speak. Okay. Remember, every time that hay muchos ejercicios similares a estos y en la plataforma probablemente les aparecen, les dan la respuesta y ustedes tienen que escribir la pregunta. Cuando sea así, estas 3 palabritas las van a tener que ocupar en la pregunta. Es el subject, el auxiliar, en este caso can, y el verbo, right? You have to use those 3 words, you have to use them in, and probably this one, in this example. You have to use las mismas palabras de la respuesta, tienen que ocuparlas para crear la pregunta. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Okay, let's try with the next one.
Teacher, y el verbo ahí sería siempre ponerlo de último. Siempre vamos a buscar darle forma a la pregunta.
You have to give form, but normally it will be at the end, in the question, right? In the question. Let's try the next one and let's see. For example, here, what is the question? It says he can cook delicious meals.
He can cook delicious.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna write here some so that you can remember some of these words. Which, often. Let's see. What else can we use? I don't know what. Probably where or when. Okay, choose one from that list and try to make the question.
What?
Okay. What? Let's make the question. What?
What can?
Can?
Cook.
Uh-huh. What can he?
he?
One can he cook?
What can he cook? That's it. What can he cook? What can he cook? He can cook delicious meals. What can he cook? Is that correct? Yes, of course it is correct. What can he cook? We want to know what he can cook, okay? Let's continue with the next one. All right. Let's see. Uh-huh. What about that one? What do you think?
We can swim in the pool.
We can swim in the pool.
What they can do? No.
We can, I mean, yes, we can use what can they do. What
Ahí es que
can
me
they...
equivoco. Siempre las pongo al revés.
The order is like that. Let me go back. Let me go back into. I'm going to go back in the PowerPoint. Let me go back here. See, you have. So here, the WH word can, the subject, and the verb. So for example, here is going to be what can. For example, they. What can they? And the verb is do. And you need this. Okay.
What can they do? Yes.
But the order, that's the order. What can subject verb?
Yes.
Now let's go back to the picture.
Here.
This one. So now you can say what can they do? That is a possibility. But I want you to do, I want you to look at this word. The pool. The pool. What is this? Is that time? Is that place? Is that a form? What is that? Is it a place?
It's a place.
Okay. Why don't we try to use to ask the question using the word where? Where? The order is the same. Where? What's the next word?
Where can?
Can?
Where can?
Swim.
They swimming.
They swimming.
Not swimming. Swim. Where can they swim?
Where can they swim?
Exactly. Where can they swim? And the answer is, well, they can swim in the pool. Or we can swim in the pool. Here you can.
Puede ser, where can you swim?
Where can we? For example, the thing is that in that example, if it says we, that means that it's all the group is included. So it's like somebody in the group asking the question to the group. It's like if we are right now in the class and I ask you, where can we watch a movie? I am included and I include you. So you can say, where can we swim?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Yo es que sí.
Good question, no? All right, let's try this one.
Yeah.
I can draw beautiful pictures. I can draw beautiful pictures. I can draw beautiful pictures.
What can?
Oops, sorry. What can?
She?
Here it doesn't say if it's she or he, but what about you? What can you?
What can you draw?
Draw or do?
What can you do?
Do. No. Do.
Yes, do, because in this case, I don't know, for example, this part of this is the answer. Draw a beautiful picture. It's like if I tell you, what can you do? I can drive a car. I don't know. Okay, like the question is very general. That's a general question. What can you do? So you say, I can draw beautiful pictures. I can ride a bike. I can read a book. It's a general question, okay? So it is what? Because the answer is not a place, it's not time, so it's general. Let's see, what about this one? In this one,
What?
this one is
What
a little
kind
bit more difficult. And I'm gonna put here, you have to use how. Okay, in this one, you have to use how. And remember that how we use it for, we use how for example, for manner. We use it for manner, form, or way. Do we understand those three words? Are those three words clear?
Manner, no sé qué es manner.
Manner is like the way that I do something. For example.
Ya, como manera.
Very similar. So, what would be the question if we begin with how? This one is a little bit difficult, so try to give it a thought. If not, I will help you, okay? I'm gonna help you with this. I'm gonna help you with this so that you can try to do it. Let me just erase that, okay. We know that if I ask you, can you run? And you say yes, I know that you can run. But I don't know if you run fast, slow, or very fast. So I don't know how you run. Okay, so I ask the question, how? In this case, we need to use the word fast. How fast do you, or does he, in any case, so how fast does he run?
How fast does he run?
Y ahí es donde van a ocupar how. Por ejemplo, de nuevo, he can run. Okay, but some people run slow. Okay, some people run fast. ¿Cuándo vamos a ocupar how? Cuando existan varias maneras de realizar una acción. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
For example, do you eat slow or fast?
Slow.
Slow or fast? So I can ask you, how fast do you eat? Some people eat slow, some other people eat very fast.
I eat slow.
I eat slow. For example, I can ask you, how fast do you color? Do you color fast, slow, or very fast? How fast do you color?
Fast.
Fast, sí. We use how cuando la acción que hacemos, que estamos preguntando, se puede realizar de varias maneras. So we use how, form, way, manner, form, way. Ok. Es como cuando preguntan, how are you doing? ¿Por qué les preguntan how? How are you doing? Porque hay diferentes maneras de sentirse. I am good, I am bad, I am sad. So every time that there is cada vez que hayan diferentes maneras de hacer algo, you use how. We use how. Okay? Is how clear, guys? How is at the beginning is sometimes difficult to understand because of these words, manner, form, and way. But the idea is that if there are different ways to do an action, you use how. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And let's see. What about this one?
She can dance gracefully.
She can dance gracefully.
Gracefully.
So, gracefully. So, what is the question?
Puede ser how.
Uh-huh. How?
How can you do?
How can? How can? Me or she? Me or she?
She.
How can
She.
she? What?
How
How
can she dance?
You can say, how can she dance? Oops. How can she dance? I lost it. How can she dance? That's one way to ask. You can also ask, how does she dance? But if we use can, it's how can she dance? Or you can ask, you can use other words like how, well, no, let's leave it like that. How can she dance? Yeah, that's simple. How can she dance? And you say she can dance gracefully, because there are many different ways to dance. Like she can dance gracefully, she can dance sadly. Okay. Now let's move on.
Gracefully es como alegre.
Yeah, like very like you see her. Like for example, like she inspires you. Like she's graceful. Right? So yes, that's Maiden is how gracefully does she dance? Yeah, you can ask that. She dances gracefully. Teacher, me tendré que conectar Elmer. Okay, Elmer, very good. Let me just check the messages in the chat. How can he run very fast? Yeah, that could be good too. Tengo señal mala. Okay, Jaime. Maiden says, what can she speak? Languages. Yeah, I would say how many? How many languages can she speak? How gracefully? Okay, very good. Let's continue with the next one. Let me just move to now. They can play soccer every weekend. They can play soccer every weekend. What about this one? Let's look at I'm gonna help you with this one so that, because it's a new word. Let's go with this one. So we're talking about, who's the subject? They, right?
They.
They. The verb, we have can, and then we have play. What do they play? They play
Podría
soccer.
ser.
Podría ser home money.
How often?
Uh-huh. How often? That could be one. How often one?
How often?
How often?
Often.
Use the same order of the words. How often?
How often can they
Play soccer.
play soccer?
Play soccer. Yes, the order doesn't change. How often can they play soccer? That's one a possibility. Very good, guys. And we also, I'm gonna help you with the other possibility. We have when. For example, you can say, when can they play soccer? You can say, when can they play soccer? Let me write it here. The two questions are correct. When can, and you see the order, right? Can they play soccer? Okay, when can they play soccer? The two questions are correct. How often they can they play soccer? They can play soccer every weekend, or when can they play soccer? Okay. Any question about that one? When can they play soccer? Very good, Magdalene. Let me continue with the next one. And let's see. What about that one? We can travel to different countries. We can travel to different countries. This is important for you. Different countries. What is that? Time, place, manner? What is it?
Where?
Okay, where what? Where? Follow the order. Where?
Where can we?
We?
Where can we travel?
Where can we travel? Very good. Very good. See? Simple. Where can we travel? We're asking about the question. Okay, we're asking about a question about the place. Excellent, guys. Very good. Any questions so far? Any questions so far? No? Let's
No.
move this. Let's move to this one. I think this is the last one.
We
So it says, I can read interesting books. So what is the question? Is that a general
What
question? Uh-huh.
What
can
he read it?
When can he see? If you have I, you have two possibilities. You can use I or you can use you.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can say
I can you read?
What can you read? Very good. What can you read? What can you read? What can you read? Very good. I will, Madeline, just remove books and that's gonna be okay. What can you read? Okay, very good. What can you read? That's all you need. Excellent, guys. Any questions about the questions with Ken? If not, we have one last practice, and it's this one. But in this one, this is more like a situation. And in it is if you probably go to a new city, most likely you probably got lost or you can get lost. You know what lost is?
Yeah.
What is lost? Do you know what lost is? The meaning of lost? Perdido. Like if you go, like for example, if you send me to San Miguel, for example, I will get lost because I don't know San Miguel. Okay. So what happens in this type of situation? Here it says Mike is in a new city for a conference. He's lost and needs to find his way to the conference place. What are we looking for? We're looking for the conference place, okay? Remember those words, conference place. Now he says he approaches a person. Now to approach a person is like you get close. Va y le pregunta a alguien. Excuse me, sir. And what question can we ask, guys? What is a question that we can ask? Remember, you are lost. Where?
Can
I?
Where can I?
Let's find the verb. Let's find the verb. I'm gonna help you with that. The verb is this one.
Oh. Find or found?
Find, because it's in present. Find. Find what?
Can I find conference place?
The conference place. Excellent. Very good. See? Where can I find the conference place? Excellent, guys. Very good. I'm gonna keep. I have more exercise like this one for tomorrow so that we can practice asking questions with WH words. And before I let you go, guys, because it's almost time, do you have any questions, any doubts? Or is it clear so far, guys? I promise we will have more practice tomorrow, but so far, is it clear? Yes? Yes or no? Maybe, so. That's okay, guys. We will practice tomorrow. We will continue practicing tomorrow. Just don't forget that the order, this one, the order that we have never changes. It's like WH, can, subject, verb. Okay? I will send you the captures of these screens to the chat in WhatsApp so that you can have them, okay?
Okay.
Bye, guys. I'm gonna let you go. Have a nice night. Go rest and see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay.
Goodbye, guys. Good night.
Good night,
night.
teacher.
Good night.